for another edition of NBA Basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Here's a look at some of the stats for Paolo Banchero.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Porzingis. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. Then it's Johnson, and it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward. And for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Desmond Bane out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Carter in at the pivot, manning the middle. So here we are, Stan, with the trade deadline in the rearview mirror. It's come and gone. Some players are definitely, don't you think, breathing a sigh of relief?
Kevin, it was my favorite day of the season, the day after the trade deadline, because players get distracted by all the rumors. Now they can get back to focusing on basketball, and everybody knows now this is our team going forward.
Now here's Jones after the miss from Trae Young. Jones against Young. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Hits it from three-point range. Banchero's got the first basket of the game for the Magic. Outside, Porzingis. Over Carter. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Well, there's a little old school from Porzingis, using that mid-range.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Young. After the basket by Franz Wagner. From 20 feet out. They get it back. Here's Johnson. Goes up again. He doesn't hit that one. Great defense that time from Banchero. To the paint. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Shot on the wing. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready scorer.
Young against Jones. Pass to Wagner. Now Bane. Over Daniels. Bane, no good.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
From outside the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A shot Dyson continues to work on. When he's locked in from deep, he's tough to defend.
Jones, the pass to Wagner. Back to Jones. Orlando moving the ball around. Bane finds Jones. Banchero against Johnson. 6 to shoot. Here's Carter. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. On the wing, Daniels. He's defended by Wagner. Daniels, no good. Orlando trailing here. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And that drive gives Banchero all the momentum he needs. And, boy, he turns it into an explosive finish.
Atlanta shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Bounce pass Young. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Young. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Here's a look at some stats for Kristaps Porzingis. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's right around 17 points a night, 13 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Now, here's Wagner. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. Banchero passes to Bane. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
Young finds Alexander Walker. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
The Magic trail by 4. Now here's Jones. 9 points last game out. And here's Banchero. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
The Hawks leading by 4. Now Young. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Yeah, the defense is right to challenge Young inside, but he's a persistent guy.
2 shots.
That's good from Young. And making his 3rd All-Star appearance last season, Trae Young, a guy who is filled with so much skill in elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch, Kevin, as any player in this league. With his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is.
Now here's Jones. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Wagner kicks to Jones. Back to Wagner. Over Young. That's good from Wagner on the assist by Jones. Wagner's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Here is Daniels. Guarded by Bane. Johnson down low. Banchero's there. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And last season, Jalen Johnson saw a huge leap in playing time and his production.
Yeah, look, he was one of the most improved players in this league. You know, came in as a great athlete, but then has really learned how to play the game, how to get to high percentage shots, how to get on the glass, and especially how to defend.
Yeah, his improvement has been off the charts.
Sure has.
Blacks checked in for the Magic. And Johnson drops them both. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. 5th on the list, the Magic.
so patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
The Magic trail by 8. Here's Wagner. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And he gets it to go.
Well, he's a 3-level scorer. That's what Wagner can do.
Young taking his time here. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Bane. Last game he had 12. Pass to Black. Fires the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season. The kick out to Young. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Here's Banchero. Johnson with the block. Here's Young. And Bane pulls it down.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Daniels with it, guarded by Bane. It's stolen by Carter. It's stolen by Johnson. Kennard, the pass to Porzingis. Got that one up quick. And it's 6 points for Porzingis.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 11. Outside, Bane shoots it. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Porzingis, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Porzingis has got 8 points.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Here's Kennard. The Magic getting the bucket. Pass to Daniels. Nails the baby hook. He's got 5.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
To the inside, poke loose, the shake, and Bane with the layup.
Yeah, Bane is a talented scorer. Not just a perimeter threat, he's also capable of finishing inside.
Now, here's Kennard. Nothing on the board. Alexander Walker with the ball. Clock at 6. The wide open look here for Porzingis. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
It's Black in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Black's got it back down to single digits for the Magic.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the Hawks with possession here. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
Yeah, they had their chances and put up a fight, but it's so hard to win close games on the road.
Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Porzingis. The 3-pointer is right on target. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Isaac down low. Covered by Johnson. Isaac kicks to Black. Takes the 3. Isaac misses.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Here's Black. Jalen Johnson picking up that last basket. Carter left side. And taken away by Johnson. Tries to the hoop. Kennard the pass to Alexander Walker. Joseph with the rebound. The Magic trail by 13. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, "It's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court." Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And a wide open look for Bane. That one falls coming off Carter's feet.
As accurate as they come from deep, Desmond Bane extra lethal from that short corner.
Atlanta leading by 10. Now here's Johnson. He has 6. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Kennard against Joseph. Kennard's shot is off. Isaac outside. Outside, Joseph. Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Hawks ahead. They're up by 10. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
The Magic trail by 10. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Black. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Wagner. And it's Howard in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu's shot is good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Wagner after the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Black kicks to Isaac. And Young comes over to help. Shot clock at 5. Got a piece of it. Pass to Houston. At the top of the key, Reza Shea. Okongwu with a screen on Isaac. And it's Reza Shea missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. he has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. Here's Rizachet. Still yet to score. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Howard. Shot clock at 6. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. Young's got 8 points.
And from that extended range, few do it better than Trae Young.
Here's Wagner. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree.
What's up?
That's good from Young. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Wagner laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wagner's got his first basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball. Wagner against Kennard. Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And that's 13 points for Trae Young.
One of the elite scorers in this league. Trae Young with another big night. He is relentless.
Jones against Young. Jones the pass to Wagner. Isaac outside. 5 to shoot. A three-pointer, no good. The Hawks leading by 11. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And the dunk by Rizachet.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And Rizachet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
And the Magic making a change here. Baines checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Dyson Daniels comes in for Luke Kennard. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Trae Young.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Well, with the agility and the skill, Franz Wagner is hard to defend without fouling.
You know, these last few years, Stan, Atlanta has been outstanding on the offensive end. But boy, have they struggled on defense.
Yeah, and I just don't know if they can go to where they want to go unless they can just develop at least an average defense, and they haven't even been close to that.
And I know we've not seen a champion who is only one or the other. I mean, you've got to be a little bit of both, correct?
Yeah, Kevin, most of our champions, as you know, have been in the top 10 in both offensive and defensive rating.
Now, here is Young. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Washington. No good. Shot missing. The Magic trail by 12. Here's Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
We did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
Now, here is Young. 13 points in the game. Puts the move on. He takes it up and lays it in. Young's got 15.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And here's Jones. Outside, Bain. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
Smooth and fast release from Bain that time.
Here's Risache. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. That's tipped. Back to Daniels. Gets a hand on it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Okongwu's now got 4 this quarter.
Well, you have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
Bain sets the screen for Jones. Misses from close range.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's Young. And blocked by Bain.
At both ends, Bain is always lurking.
Wagner outside. On the wing, Isaac. Covered by Okongwu. The jump hook, and it's sent back by Okongwu. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Jones. Johnson against Wagner. Rebound, Atlanta.
suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Rizachet with it. Defended now by Wagner. Daniels passes to Young. Pass to Johnson. Count the basket. Johnson's got 8 points.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
The Magic trail by 13. Jones kicks to Wagner. Over Okongwu. And it's Wagner missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Young against Jones. Back to Okongwu. Pass to Rizachet. Just 5 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Franz Wagner.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
A nice shot by Black.
That's a great pass. Offensively, Bane's the total package.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. They lead by 11. Here's Porzingis, and the layup falls. He's got 13.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Now Jones. Outside, Bane. Off target from outside. Atlanta leading by 13. Johnson dishes to Daniels. Back to Johnson. Unloads from 9. And Jones pulls it down. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Wagner a screen on Johnson. Jones the pass to Banchero. Pass to Black. Takes a 3. That one no good. Atlanta has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Johnson with a screen on Bane. Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Bane. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Banchero inside. He's against Porzingis. Unable to get that one. Pass to Rizachet. And it's off from three-point range. The Magic trail by 13. To the middle. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, and he's solid at the stripe. It's the physicality of Wagner that makes him so good.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first one falls.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Spurs. Johnson against Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Banchero draws the double. Wagner finds Bane. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a number 1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
And that one misses. In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
Oh, they really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020.
Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Orlando. Right now they're locked into third place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And, of course, Atlanta, 4.5 games behind.
And seeing where the Magic are, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Wagner against Johnson. Bane sets the screen for Wagner. Fires the three. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Wagner's got 13.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
Well, he's been doing a great job of making something out of nothing, especially on the offensive glass.
Here's Risacher after the basket by Franz Wagner. Lets it fly, and that one's good. Risacher's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Outside, Bane. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Risacher with it. He's covered by Banchero. Out left to the wing. Porzingis with a screen on Banchero. Here's Risacher. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Risacher's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Banchero looking around. Bane for 3. Again, the miss by Bane. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Risacher. Up and in on the layup. 10 points for him.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
That'll do it for the first half. Hawks lead by 15. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get this win.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these 5 rookies.
Yeah, we've seen scouting make or break a franchise. Hey, it makes or breaks a studio team. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Hawks.
How about the points in the paint? Clearly, they made it a priority coming in, and it's paying dividends, Ernie.
Yeah, I remember those days pounded inside. Break your opponent's spirit.
Easy now. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. 15-point game. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Johnson is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Daniels, and it's Young in at the 1.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Banchero against Johnson. Pass to Porzingis. Over Carter. Porzingis can't hit. Orlando's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And it's Carter missing. The Hawks leading by 12. Alexander Walker passes to Porzingis. Rejected by Banchero. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Johnson. Bounce pass from Alexander Walker. Pass to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Here's Banchero. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And, guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Find the lane. Find the lane. Good shot.
You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. The Magic superstar says it's like anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA, thanks. Now, here's Wagner, defended by Alexander Walker. Wagner kicks to Bain. To the wing on the left. Here's Banchero. Porzingis with the block. High post Young. Working on Jones. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Now that's how you finish off an alley-oop. Outstanding initiative by Porzingis there.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Jones against Young. Outside, Jones. It's tipped. Porzingis with the steal. Young against Jones. Down low. Johnson, the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, he's called the unicorn for a reason. Porzingis doing unicorn-type things tonight.
The Magic trail by 16. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Banchero, a screen on Young. In the corner, it's Bain. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Banchero. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Bain sets the screen for Wagner. Pass to Bain. Now here's Jones. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Wagner. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Atlanta leading by 18. Here is Daniels. Guarded by Bain. Johnson, a wide open look. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Pass to Banchero. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 18. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. So Banchero will go to the free throw line. It's on Porzingis. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
To the inside. And then Johnson with the jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
The Magic trail by 18. Outside, Jones. On the wing, Bane. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Bane's got 15 points.
Yeah, Bane is dangerous from three-point land. The defense has to chase him off that line.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And here's Porzingis for a three. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Atlanta leading by 12. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Wagner. He's got 13. Bane sets the screen for Wagner. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9. Young passes to Daniels. Alexander Walker with the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Black's checked in for Jones. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Jalen Johnson. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr., a tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the three. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Young. Pass to Alexander Walker. That 3 off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Back to Young. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Carter on the wing. Pass to Black. And Wagner has it in the corner. It's not going to go for him. The Hawks leading by 12. Into the lane. Here's Alexander Walker. Great defense that time from Banchero. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And that one's good, Wagner.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. Reza Shea with it. He's got 10. Young from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 23.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
The Magic trail by 13. Bane, the bounce pass. Black kicks to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Kennard in for Young. The Hawks leading by 11. Now Reza Shea puts up a three. Sinks the triple. Reza Shea's got 13 points.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Banchero passes to Bane. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Kennard. Okongwu kicks to Daniels. Another three for Atlanta.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here's Wagner. 15 points in the game. Bane with the bucket.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Atlanta's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Pass to Reza Shea. Porzingis sets the pick for Reza Shea. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
1:51 left here in the third quarter. Here's Black. 8 points for him. Outside, Bane. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play. Making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
1:27 left to play in the third. Pass to Okongwu. Now Reza Shea. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. 1:02 left in the third. Now Wagner. Outside, Bane. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range. Bane's got 9 points here in the second half.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Kennard against Bane. Pass to Reza Shea. Outside, Porzingis. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. 11-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Over Okongwu. And it's Banchero missing. Hawks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. They grabbed their own miss. Kennard the pass to Porzingis. With 1 on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Desmond Bane out there with Tyus Jones. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Black. And it's Isaac in at the power forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Thursday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And looking at the matchup with the Heat, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Jones against Young. Wagner outside. Back to Jones. And stolen by Okongwu. Young against Jones. Pass to Okongwu. Inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Isaac outside. Bane with it. Here's Wagner. Back to Isaac. Shoots over Rizachet. And they'll get another chance. Black kicks to Bane. No good on the three. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Jones. It's good. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Kennard against Bane. Young outside. Rizachet sets the screen for Young. From outside, off the mark. The Magic trail by 13. Here's Black. Outside, Jones. Isaac with a screen for Jones. Isaac outside. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. Rizachet's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Houston, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And here's Jones. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 6 assists in the game. The Hawks leading by 12. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the wing right side. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. Here's Bane. Count it, good. Bane's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Just look at the body of Bane. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
Kennard with the ball. Pass to Young. Back to Kennard. Now Rizachet. Okongwu with a screen on Isaac. 4 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Shot from the wing. Here's Okongwu. The kick out to Young. And there's the call on Jones. That's his third foul of the game. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Dyson Daniels checked in for the Hawks. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The Hawks again can't hit. The Magic trail by 10. Black in the post, defended by Young. Isaac passes to Black. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They led by as many as 18 points. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Yeah, he's a terrific distributor. When you leave someone open on Young's team, he's going to find them.
Now Jones. Outside, Bain to the middle. Isaac left side. Shoots over Reza Shea. Shoots. Rebound by the Hawks. Reza Shea's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. So for the Magic, Paolo Banchero's checked in for Isaac, and it's Franz Wagner in for Bain. The Magic trail by 13. Here's Black. To the inside. Banchero. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Young driving to the basket. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got 10 points in just the second half. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Jones with the bounce pass. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Pass to Houston. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Houston's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Here's Banchero. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound. Reza Shea's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Houston. To the left wing from downtown. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Now here's Jones. He's covered by Daniels. Fires from the wing. And it's Trae Young with the rebound. Young's got his 4th rebound in this one. Reza Shea with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Lets it go from deep. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jones for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And it's been a terrific night for him in terms of the scoreboard. They've run a bunch of sets for him, and he's continued to come through. Scoring as well as he has, it's taken a lot of pressure off the rest of his teammates.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track.
Well, guys, what I love about Young is you cannot break his will. Great mental and emotional toughness.
The Hawks leading by 19 points. Alexander Walker with the ball. Pass to Young. Outside, Porzingis. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Johnson with a screen on Wagner. Atlanta again missing.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Young against Jones. It's Carter, high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bane. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Bane's got 25 points in the game.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Atlanta.
Here's Young, and that one is good. And the Hawks lead by 19.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Orlando has possession. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Banchero. Rebound by the Hawks. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Daniels kicks to Young. Pass to Alexander Walker. No good with the triple.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
And finished off by Banchero.
Every game, Banchero finds different ways to score. He just keeps coming at you.
Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 13-4 run. A pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
Now here's Jones. Banchero outside. Pass to Wagner. Over Daniels. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 17 points for Franz Wagner. And Atlanta has possession. Now Daniels, guarded by Bane. Johnson outside. And stolen by Wagner. Bane passes to Jones. Missed inside.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Young with the ball. Jones covering, and the turnover again by Atlanta.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. Trailing by 17. Pass to Bane. From 18 feet away. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Porzingis shoots the 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The drive by Bane. Young against Jones. Pass to Daniels. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Alexander Walker passes to Young. 6 on the shot clock. uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 15 points here in the second half.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Jones drives in, off on the layup. Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hawks.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Porzingis.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
So, Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth. Young against Joseph. Lets it go with a three. Traps in the tray. Young's got 35.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Joseph against Young. Isaac outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Atlanta. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. They set the screen. Young. Here's Houston. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And here's Kennard. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kristaps, you got it going early tonight. What got you into that rhythm early?
Just from the beginning, being focused, knocking down the first couple of shots, you're starting to feel good, and we just keep going.
Well, you had the flow tonight, man, and it led to the win. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.